It's week 2 of the 2024 season, and all eyes are on the Monarchs' speedy running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back, and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Monarchs and the Desperados. All that and more.
Welcome in, everyone,
coming
to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. A couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can...
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. His defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Desperados. That his first touchdown of the new year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Mason. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Monarchs offense ready to get going with their second possession. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back 1st and 10. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Open space inside the 10. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Monarchs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Desperados offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
They'll look to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. That one is good. And the Monarchs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Desperados offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run. It's Williams. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. One more time for Williams. And this time he's in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Desperados. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Desperados are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense about ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 9.
On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. Charlie Jones deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. We are through 1. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. On down at the 21, a gain of 1. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Stafford now. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Monarchs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Monarchs are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Desperados offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down, it's Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Atwell sent in motion here. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That stop made by Byron Young. Here's 2nd and 9. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain of 11 there, as the decision to go for it pays off. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Now, faking the give. His throw left side is complete. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Now, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Desperados offense back onto the field for their next possession. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the New Look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. Now to bootleg with Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They run over center with Williams. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. 4th down coming up. A good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Taking off, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. To the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown catch in the victory. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Rashad White, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense, running back Kyron Williams, ready to go once more. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open man, right side. He's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's another run here for Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Desperados out and ready to punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. And And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. It is brought in the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Desperados.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Makes the score Desperados 41, Monarchs 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now a give up the middle. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Slot man in motion left. He is in. Touchdown, Monarchs. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Now a give on the ground, and he will get in. The 2-point conversion works, and the lead is up to 3.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Monarchs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. That throw short, caught by Ryman.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they...
And that big offensive block, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Monarchs. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The extra point is good, and the Monarchs will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Desperados offense ready to get back at it. Greg, sitting up here with you. this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. The Desperados out and ready to punt it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. His kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Monarchs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Try the right side this time. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really...
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The Monarchs special teams unit onto the field. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Desperados offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Cup in motion. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's Stafford. It's complete. He's got Cup. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On first down, it's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action, it's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
They'll run, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run here. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
You have to wonder if you can see the end result.
So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get back to a 1-possession game. His kick is good. Field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. On the return is Mason. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Monarchs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The running back will get the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Desperados offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops. The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
And now here comes the punt team as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Monarchs offense ready to see what they can do. And it would appear they're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. And the Desperados will take over possession here at the 44.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
The Desperados offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First down, Desperados.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
15-yard loss.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game, and I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Going up top. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. It is a touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Stafford now on 2nd down. This one complete to Atwell. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Caught by Nakua on the out route. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Stafford to throw again. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 2nd down, it's Stafford. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Desperados. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Desperados 34.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and Puka Nacua getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.